Okay.
Hello, everyone. This is a new.
No, we should actually test it.
This is a new episode of the Swampcast.
What's going on, everybody?
I don't like getting this close to your lips, man. It's pretty fucking gay.
Shh. You like that beard scratching? Shouldn't that be at the end?
Yeah, I need to find the spot where it says that's all. Oh, that's a great idea.
Welcome to the podcast.
No, I'm not starting it that way.
No, it is.
No.
Yes.
This episode sucks.
I'm also putting all the ASMR stuff at the start, too.
No way.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
It was awesome.
How's it going, man?
Pretty bad.
Yeah?
Yep.
I heard you went to a baseball game.
Yes.
How was that?
Pretty bad. That's why I'm bad. Because of baseball. Baseball ruined my life.
Is baseball the most boring sport?
Probably not.
You don't think so?
I don't know.
It's long games. There's so much starting and stopping. I've never been a fan of it.
Why do you keep looking at the sound waves?
It's just kind of cool.
Okay.
Tell me about your baseball game.
This is so awkward.
Why? You're the only one making it awkward.
I mean, not true.
I'm just looking into your eyes. So.
Why are you talking like that?
How am I talking?
You're like it's scripted. You sound like you're reading from a piece of paper.
I am.
Was that laugh like part of the script?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, anyway.
How was your baseball game? Was it good?
Just pretend like the microphone isn't here.
Did you get peanuts and Cracker Jacks?
No. Oh, that's... My family doesn't do that.
Your family doesn't eat?
Not at baseball games for $12.
How long is the game?
3 hours. That's my first complaint.
Yeah.
3 hours minimum.
Minimum? So how long was it actually? Was it 3 hours?
It was like 3 hours, yeah. But if they're tied going into the ninth, like at the end of the ninth inning, they just play another inning.
Ugh.
And then
how long's an inning?
Like 20 minutes?
Oh, dude.
Yeah, 20 minutes.
Oh, man.
But if they play like 3 more innings, then that's an extra hour.
Right.
I went to a game last year over the summer.
Yeah.
And it went 16 innings.
And how much is this a normal game supposed to have if you don't have any extras?
9.
9.
So it almost went double.
So that's like a 6-hour game.
Yeah, it was like 5.5.
Dude.
It was crazy.
Did you guys leave or did you guys...
We stayed for the entire thing.
Are you kidding
And then they just scored 1 point and won. It was like so dumb. But they don't have draws. And they play 162 games in a year. Professionals do.
So it's kind of like a much bigger version of tennis where you have to win by 2 points instead of 1, kind of.
That doesn't take that long, though.
Yeah, no, that takes...
You can't do that for 3 more hours.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't... That's a flaw in the game.
They need to do some adjustments with that,
yeah,
for sure.
And then also, it was a... Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm all good. I'm just trying to hear what you're saying.
There was... it was a double-A game, which isn't, like, professional. It's like the level below professional, but they get a bunch of guys called up.
Mm-hmm.
But the entire point of the game was just aimed towards kids. Like the music they play was like stupid, like childish stuff. And then there's all these games and they play like musical chairs all the time.
So like what's the demographic for like if you like if you looked at the audience, like how many people, like what was the main age range?
It was 100% families.
Yeah.
So it was like a dad, a mom, and then their kids. Every single person was there because they had kids.
Yeah.
So there's probably 12,000 people there. There's probably 8,000 kids. So it's stupid.
Yeah.
And then they don't understand the game, obviously.
Yeah.
But the game's boring to begin with.
I was never a fan. I had baseball cards as a kid, though.
Those are cool. Those are cooler than the actual game.
Yeah.
It's like Pokemon with humans.
Yeah. Well, did you ever have Pokemon cards?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, those were fun. I never learned how to play the game, though.
Yeah.
Same with Yu-Gi-Oh!
I never played Yu-Gi-Oh!
You never did?
Too demonic.
Yeah, no kidding.
Anyway, baseball isn't fun to watch.
Baseball is just not... Have you ever played baseball?
I did play baseball for a year. That's my next point. Well, it's kind of fun to watch. But it's just literally the same thing over and over again. And the most exciting thing that can possibly happen is like a guy hits it over a fence.
Yeah.
Which...
It doesn't happen that often anymore now that steroids aren't really in the sport.
Yeah, it does.
That's when the sport was at its most popular. It was whenever everyone was juiced to the gills, hitting home runs every 5 minutes.
But last night at the game, they hit like 6 home runs. So it wasn't even special.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not really that fun to watch. Because like there's so much start-stop. Like a play lasts 8 seconds. Mm. And then it takes like 30 seconds in between.
Yeah, it's a lot of the same.
But then when you play, you have to sit for...
I don't see how you can be a long-time fan of that. Like, I could watch like one baseball game and be entertained, but just to go back to back to back to watch a World Series or something like that.
But there's 162 games in a year.
Yeah.
Can you imagine watching...
That's a lot of DVR.
That's like every other day your team plays for 3 hours minimum.
How long is a baseball season? Is it just a couple months like football?
I don't know. Like 8 months, 9 months? I think it's 9 months. But I don't know. It's just so much.
Yeah.
And then another thing is they always play it like in the evening. Mm-hmm. So like when we left, it was 68 degrees, 69 degrees.
That's pretty nice, isn't it?
Yeah. So I was like, okay, I'll be fine.
Yeah.
But then you're sitting there for 3 hours. So by the end of it, it's like 9 o'clock and it's 50 degrees.
Shit. Did you bring like a hoodie or anything?
No, because it was 70.
Yeah, you don't think about that.
We weren't in the sun though, which was good. But that's the worst, is when you're just right in the sun.
Remember when we used to go ding-dong ditching and it'd be like freezing outside?
We should be talking about this. I don't know what the statute of limitations is.
I mean, nothing bad happened. Okay, we're not gonna. I'm gonna exclude that. I was gonna exclude that part.
There was a slingshot,
but I remember there was one year where I think
1 year. Did we do it more than once?
Yeah. Well, we had like a couple other friends there, and it was so cold outside. We had like gloves.
Yeah,
and like we had to take turns. 31st. Yeah. No, that was one. That was just me and you that year.
When it was on October 31st.
Yeah.
It's on October 31st every year.
No, ding dong ditching, not Halloween.
But we did it on Halloween.
We did do it on Halloween, but that wasn't the year it was super cold.
I'm confused. We just did it for fun, just randomly.
Yeah, we were like 15 or 16, just being stupid. But then we had a good time with that, so we decided we'd do it more.
Do you remember? There was that house. I don't really care
with
about
that hot chick.
That's not what I was going to talk about.
We didn't stalk her, but
let's not talk about
she was in the
that. Wasn't. We didn't stalk her at all.
No, we just rang her doorbell a couple of times.
But there was that one house where there was like, I'm trying to explain this so that when you hear it in the audio, you'll be able to picture it.
Are you talking about that crazy lady? We weren't ding dong.
No, that wasn't.
You remember that story though?
Yeah, we'll tell that next. Yeah, this is just going to turn into a confessional.
Yeah,
there's that house where there's the walkway and the door, but then to the left of the walkway, it was like a half a hexagon. So
this
like
was Halloween,
kind of sticks
wasn't
out.
It?
Yeah,
yeah, I remember this. I know exactly.
There's like windows that kind of stick out.
Yeah,
and there's shade blinds on all the windows. And we were like rung the doorbell and like started to walk away. And then we were like, "Whoa, we could probably see inside." So someone like stuck their was looking right through the blinds.
Yeah, I remember
and then
that.
Someone opened the blinds.
That was terrifying, dude.
Just whipped the blinds right up, like peeked through, and we freaked out.
Yeah,
and started sprinting.
That was bad.
Like I don't know why we freaked out so. Well, I do know why, but it wasn't.
We were young.
It wasn't a threat at all or anything. People probably listening to us outside. Like
that was a really fun. Those were fun times. We went trick or treating at like 16 that same night.
We got like halfway through, and then we were like, "This is stupid. Is weird." Yeah, but
an adult. We went to the door, and they're like, "Really?"
Yeah, that's what really got me. I was like, I was enjoying it until you said that.
That's like an epiphany, where you're just like you question what you're doing with your life.
I was like 6'5".
Yeah.
They're like, really?
We didn't even dress up.
Where are your kids? And like, no, it's just us.
And then
we didn't dress up either.
Some people were like, who are you supposed to be? And you said inspiring teenagers. And that was pretty good. It was a good comeback.
What was the story that you were about to tell?
Oh, the time in this suburb type place.
What story is it? I want to be on the same page.
So you remember we took this trail?
Okay.
So
then I can start.
So there's this basketball goal or basketball. What do you call it? Hoop
court, like concrete.
Yeah, there's like this little mini court,
like for the neighborhood. Yeah. It didn't belong to anybody.
Yeah, and then someone left a basketball down there. But anyway, behind there, and this is like a little subdivision type place we're talking about.
We were playing basketball.
Yeah. So behind that, there's like this little trail, and there was definitely a trail too. Like there was a walkway in there.
It was on the outside of the neighborhood.
Anyway, we take this trail, and it's probably like I don't know, like a quarter mile we've gone through. And then it kind of tampers off into a creek.
Yeah.
So we walk on that.
Followed the creek, kind of.
And we're not like trespassing or anything. And if there was, I remember there was like a sign, but it faded. It had fallen down, like it was only the metal post.
Yeah.
And I think I made a joke and I said it was a Bigfoot sign, like watch out for Bigfoot. Not even making the connection in my head that it was probably no trespassing.
Yeah.
So
it was like on the side of the trail.
Yeah.
It wasn't in front of us.
It was not in good sight at all.
Like there was nothing blocking us. We didn't like hop any fences or anything.
No. I mean, I think we kind of went through some thorns to get in that creek, but
yeah.
I mean, we weren't harming anyone.
And it was still like behind all the houses.
Yeah. So anyway, we get to the end of this and our friend, I'm just going to say his name, Alex.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all good. He's lost his phone somewhere. I don't remember how he lost it, but he lost his phone. Yeah.
I don't remember that.
And that's why we didn't get out quicker. Because if he didn't do that, we probably would have just made it out without any controversy. Well, anyway.
So we get to the end of the trail, like the end of the creek, and then you can't go any further.
And we end up in the backyard of someone's house, and it's pretty awkward.
And we could see the road.
Yeah.
So we were just going to walk, like, it was kind of like uphill. Mm-hmm. So we were just going to walk through their backyard to the sidewalk, like to the street. Right?
Yeah. So we're in this backyard and we're just like, let's just go. And then we see people coming out and you guys started getting down, but I don't think it's a big deal.
Didn't they like come in a car?
I think she was going out to her car.
Yeah.
And they had a really nice car. Like it was a nice house. They had a big backyard. Anyway, I don't think it's that big of a deal. I'm sure people have taken this path before and this situation has happened. Which it sounded like it did because he acted like there was like stalkers or something or like people were spying on them. But in all actuality, people had just taken that trail along a lot.
Well, what happened?
She got her husband outside to threaten to shoot us.
Yeah, because we were walking up the hill to the street, and then they came out and they started yelling at us.
So she wouldn't let us explain our story.
Yeah. Anytime we would say something, she'd be like, "No, you're trespassing."
Yeah.
Like, okay.
I will call the cops. Call them.
And didn't we say like we were like, "Oh, we're just going to the street"? She was like, "No, turn around and go back."
Well, this girl's got me so nervous, and so I'm like 16 at the time. I'm innocent now, but I hardly ever been in trouble in my life. And she's like threatening to call the cops, and her husband's threatening to shoot us. I'm just like crapping my jocks at this point.
Your jocks?
Yeah, that's a good one, right? Anyway, the moral of the story is rich white women are pretty crazy. Didn't
she say like, "I've already told you not to do this. Like I've seen you here before."
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah.
And that was our first time ever doing.
That's what I'm saying. People, in all actuality, had probably just taken that trail before, got lost in the same way we did, and ended up back there.
She definitely overreacted.
Yeah, no kidding.
Because we weren't even walking towards her house.
Yeah.
At all. That was weird.
I mean, you guys getting down probably looked kind of shady, but...
We were scared. She was yelling at us.
Yeah. We probably should have just ran.
We weren't doing anything wrong.
I know, just to freak her out more.
Like, we were walking away, weren't we, on the sidewalk? And then her husband came outside and started yelling at us?
Yeah.
As we were walking
away.
You
better all not do that again and again.
He was like, don't come back. And then we were like, let's come back.
Did we ding dong ditched her house after?
I don't know if we did.
I can't remember.
I don't know if we could find it.
Yeah.
I think that's what... Because...
We couldn't tell which one it was.
Yeah.
We'd have to be in the backyard.
We definitely ding dong ditched some... old people that definitely didn't deserve anything.
It's still pretty funny though. I don't know, just the adrenaline of feeling that is pretty fun.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't do it in my adult years though, where I could actually get in trouble for it.
Yeah.
When kids do it, it's not near as creepy as when a 19-year-old man does it.
We're adults.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Sometimes it doesn't feel like it.
Yeah. You're talking really quiet. Almost like you don't want to...
I'm kind of in the groove. I like it.
Almost like you don't want to give incriminating evidence to your family that could be listening.
I kind of like this tone of voice. Like, will the mic pick this up all right?
Try turning it up a little bit.
Yeah.
No. What else did we do that was stupid?
I'm sure there was plenty.
There was plenty, definitely.
It's gonna come in.
Yeah, definitely.
My sister's having a birthday party outside, if anyone hears that. We've done some stupid stuff.
Yeah.
I tried to throw a party at my house while my parents were gone once, and that didn't go over too well.
I didn't go to that, did I?
Yeah, you did. You stayed at my house for like 2 days straight. I don't know why your dad let you do that.
I don't know. I don't remember any of this. I don't deny it, though.
That was a good... High school was weird.
High school was stupid.
Yeah, I agree.
Looking back on it, I cared way too much about stuff that didn't matter, and I didn't care enough about other things.
Stuff that did... Yeah. I mean, your grades were pretty good in high school, right? A lot of kids are going to go back and say, oh, I wish I would have tried harder.
Yeah, that's not...
Oh.
I meant, like... There were a lot of people that I didn't talk to just because I didn't want to.
Yeah.
I didn't, like, hate them or anything. I was just like,
Yeah, do you mean, like...
Like, I wish I'd...
Are you afraid of, like, being seen with them? Is it, like, that kind of thing?
No,
or is it
just like... There's people that I see, and it's like, oh, I know who you are, but I've never talked to you before. And there's no good reason, like, why I haven't.
I know what you mean.
Because you're just in like, when you get to a class and you don't know anybody.
Yeah.
So you just, like, sit there and don't talk.
Well, it's harder. The one thing I noticed in high school that was hard for me, like, to even talk to, like, women or anything like that.
Women?
Yeah, like, I always...
Girls?
Yeah. The thing was they're never alone. They always have, like, their other friends next to them, and it's really hard to approach a group of people compared to just one for me.
And the difference between that and college is that in college you see them all the time.
Yeah.
Like, you don't live on campus, but I do.
Yeah.
And like, you live there, so if you want to hang out, you are like, you live 100 feet away from them.
They can't make an excuse now.
Yeah. But yeah, in high school you were only seeing him for like an hour a day tops.
It's weird.
And that's if you don't know the people they're with, then you're not going to go talk to them or say hi or anything.
That was really difficult for me, especially not being in any, I didn't like do any like after school activities.
Yeah.
So I didn't really know anyone.
I played basketball, and that was a waste of like 500 hours.
Would you say basketball or band was a bigger waste?
I don't know. I enjoyed them both, and I hated them both.
Yeah.
Not sure.
I guess basketball took you a little further, though. I guess.
Further?
Yeah, I guess you played it for one semester, or a whole year, right?
I didn't play
in college.
I was a red shirt. I could have been in band if I wanted to.
Yeah, I'm sure you could have. Do you think, looking back, that may have been the way to go?
No. I don't want to do either.
Yeah. You just want to get your degree and get out?
Well, I want to have fun and get a wife and get a degree.
Are you ready? Like, what? This is kind of weird to talk about on here, but like, what would be your ideal year to be married? Like, would you get married this year if you met the right person?
For me, I think it would be like after graduation.
You think so?
Like date someone for 2 or 3 years, get married like a week after graduation.
That would be nice.
Because that's when you're starting like your actual life.
Yeah.
Because it would be kind of hard before you graduate to be married and still go to school.
In some ways. I guess if you're living on campus, for sure. I mean, you have to live on campus, right?
Yeah.
For me, I could probably get away with it easier. Although I don't really want to get married at 19.
No.
I feel like at 19 you still really don't know who you are as a person.
Yeah.
Or what you're going to be. What your plans are.
But when you're like 22, you know a lot more. I don't have any...
We're always changing. I was listening to the Joe Rogan podcast.
I was about to say something. Not on topic. But
go ahead.
I was going to say I don't have any gas today, so probably won't be able to poop into that.
That was an impressive fart on the last episode.
But you were talking during it.
It still came out, man.
But you don't... Yeah. It doesn't sound like a fart, really. It's just like... sound like a... I don't know. Joe Rogan podcast.
The best microphone ever.
Picks up only farts.
Picks up everything. Oh, like our body creates like new blood cells or whatever.
Yeah.
So like after like a couple of years, I think you have complete different blood cells than you ever did. So you're technically a different person than you are right now.
Well, your skin sheds as well.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we still have our brains and our hearts, and they're still the same, but...
Yeah. I think your bones do that too?
Maybe.
But like your organs are the only thing that stay the same.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Human science is weird, man.
It is.
The human body's weird.
Now you're getting to...
I'm not going to talk about penis, I promise.
Why'd you say it like that?
Penis? Penis? What word am I talking? What weird word did I say, Seth?
You said, I'm not going to talk about penis. Like there's only one in the world.
Peni.
Anyway. Bye.
Is that it?
No. Do you have anything else to talk about? I don't even know what we have talked about.
I don't know, but it's flowed pretty smooth.
It has. What should we title this? Baseball sucks, and we almost got arrested.
Yeah, that's a good...
That would actually...
It's a really good clickbait title.
I feel like we should put the arrested one first.
Yeah, definitely.
How we almost got arrested.
Yeah.
Plus baseball sucks.
This was a
should
good...
we even put baseball sucks?
I don't know. Do you think we should?
Yeah, probably. Because we talked about that first.
The more subject matter, the better.
And if they click on it and they're like, we're just talking about baseball.
We need a good thumbnail, too.
Oh. I have another story.
Yeah, what's up?
Do you even care how long this is?
No.
I don't really care. It'll be fine.
What time is it? 9:21?
9:21.
Nice.
I was at a baseball game, I think, in like Kansas City. We went on a road trip or something.
Back to baseball.
Yeah, it doesn't have anything to do with baseball though. It was just the event.
Was this one Kansas City? Is Kansas City still the Royals?
Yep.
Okay.
That's completely irrelevant.
Oh, I'm thinking of the Rams that got.
Yeah.
The Rams are the ones that moved.
Anyway, I went to the bathroom and I went into the stall to do my business. And
number 1 or number 2?
2.
Oh, shit.
And then I heard people, like, they were getting kind of loud, like, talking about something. And then, like, it got quiet, like, they had left. And then people came in and, like, they were like, "Sir, are you okay?" And I was like, "What?" And I looked under the stall and, like, they weren't, like, feet there, so they weren't talking to me. So I was like, huh. And then they're like, sir, are you okay, sir? And then they're like, oh, we should probably just open the door. So they open, like, I guess another stall. So I was kind of freaked out. So I was like, oh, I'll just hurry up and leave. So I get done and I open the door and start walking out. And I look over and there's like these two like security people, I guess. And it's like two stalls down and the door's open. And they're dragging a naked dude that's unconscious.
That's crazy.
Dragging him out of the stall.
I think we have a new video title.
He's like buck naked. And I guess he like drank too much and passed out or something.
That's crazy, man.
But I was just going to the bathroom. I was like 15. I was just like shocked.
That's traumatizing, man.
I was not expecting to see a naked, unconscious dude get dragged out of the bathroom.
You kind of just took this whole episode and put it all in one. You had baseball. You had penises.
Crime.
You had traumatizing experience.
Yes. And then all in one.
Yeah, that was really good.
Well, are you going to get the song ready? Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Goobo Goobo. Goobo. I always mess that up. Goobu. Goobu. And Marshall's going to get his own here pretty soon.
I doubt it. I'm pretty good with just this channel.
Okay.
Remember to subscribe to the Swampcast, though, which is where you're listening to right now.
Yes.
This has been probably, I feel as if, our best episode ever.
Nobody's listening, though.
And we're going to get even better. Hopefully that changes with this episode. That's an audience laughing at my joke that this channel's going to get bigger.
You might be able to hear it.
Thank you very much for listening. This is Marshall and Seth signing out. I said it's over with, that's all she wrote. All she wrote. All she wrote. Yeah, good night is over with, that's all she wrote. It's stupid how